Hello student, chapter number 13, direct and inverse proportion. In that today we solve exercise 13.1. Look here. In that first question, following are the car parking charges near a railway station up to, and here the time and charge are given. Then check if the parking charges are in direct proportion to the parking time or not. Okay, let me check. Question number 1. In that, what is given here? Time is given, time of parking, and here charge of parking in rupees is given, and that one is in hour. Okay, and first one is 4 hour and charges is 60 rupees, then 8 hours 100 rupees. Okay, now we check for first one. We take x for time, so x1 and x2, here y1 y2. Now check if x1 upon y1 equal to x2 upon y2, that time it is in a direct proportion, otherwise not. Let me check. 4 upon 8, okay, x1 upon y1, that is equal to 1 upon 2. 4 ones are 4 and 4 twos are 8, and x2 upon y2, that is 60 upon 100. 0 0 cut, 3 twos are and 5 twos are, that is 3 upon 5. So here x1 upon y1 is y1 upon 2, that is not equal to 3 upon 5. That means it is not in a direct proportion. Okay, now question number 2. Look the second question. A maximum mixture of paint is prepared by mixing 1 part of red pigment and 8 part of base. Okay, then here table is given, we just complete that table. Okay, here we directly complete that one. Look, x1 and y1, that is x2 and here y2. Then using x1 upon x2 means they are in direct proportion, right? When one is increased, another one is also increased, so they are in direct proportion. So we use x1 upon y1 formula. Okay, let me start. Here is the table. Look, part of red pigment, we take x for that one and y for base. So when red pigment increase, base is also increase. So for first one, x1 upon y1 equal to x2 upon y2. Here x1 equal to 1, y1 equal to 8, equal to x2 equal to 4, and y2 you just find out that one. Cross multiplication, y2 into 1, that is y2, equal to 8 into 4, 32. So our answer is 32. Okay, so rest of 3 you just find out using this formula. Okay, otherwise directly, if the question is there in filling the blanks, otherwise in MCQ, just directly find out that one. Look, 1 and 8 is there here, that is 4 times the first one. 4 into 1, 4. So same here, we just multiply 8 with 4, 8 fours are. Same here, 7 is there, 1 sevens are, so 8 sevens are 56. 1 12s are, then 8 12s are 96. 1 20s are, 8 20s are. Okay, directly just find out the answer. And if in a 2 marks question is there, you just use this formula and find out the answer. Okay, look, question number 3, using same table, you just find out in question number 1, if the part of red pigment is 75 ml, then find out how much red pigment should be mixed with 1800 ml base. Okay, that means here what is given? Here red pigment and base is given. When one part one part of red pigment you just take, that time base require 75 ml, base in ml. Okay, then how much red pigment is required for 1800 ml base, right? So for red pigment we take X, and for Y base we take Y. So these are the X1 and X2 formula, and Y1 and Y2. When base is increased, red pigments are also increased. So that is in direct proportion. Okay, so X1 upon Y1 equal to X2 upon Y2. Now put the value of XY. X equal to 1 when y1 equal to 75 equal to x2 require 1800. Cross multiplication. Okay, so 1 into 1800 equal to 75 into x2. Side change, 75 comes downside. x2 equal to 1800 divided by 75. That means 18 into 100. 1800 means 18 into 100 divided by 75. 25 3s are 25 4s are, and 3 6 are 6 4s are 24. That means x2 equal to 24. x2 means red pigment. Okay, so when base is 1800 ml, for 1800 ml base, 24 part of red pigment required. Okay, that's your answer. Now number 4. A machine in a soft drink factory fills 840 bottles in 6 hours. How many bottles will it fill in 5 hours? So here what is given? Here time taken means time is given, which is in hour, and here number of bottles fill. So in 6 hour 840 bottles fill, then in 5 hour how much? Okay, when time is reduced, that time number of bottle also reduce. Okay, so they are in direct proportion. Write down x1 x2 y1 y2, that is in direct proportion. So x1 upon x2 equal to y1 upon y2. Put the value of xy here. 6 upon 840 equal to 5 upon y2. Cross multiplication. So here 6 into y2 equal to 840 into 5. Change the side of 6. So y2 equal to 840 into 5 divided by 6. Cut that one. 6 ones are 6, 24, 6 fours are and 0. So y2 equal to 700 bottles. Right? That means in 5 hours 700 bottles fill. Right? You just write down sentence at last. Okay? Next question. Look, fifth number. A photograph of bacteria enlarged 50,000 times attains a length of 5 cm as shown in diagram. What is the actual length of bacteria? If the photograph is enlarged 20,000 times only, what would be its enlarged length? Okay, so here two questions are there. First, you just find out actual length. Then what is given? Enlarged length is given and actual length is given. Okay, at enlarged. Okay, so enlarged times. Here, question number 5. Photograph enlarge times, and here enlarge length. Okay, that is given in centimeter. When it's enlarged 50,000 times, length is 5 centimeter. Then find out actual means the enlarged time is 1. Okay, if you enlarge the photograph one time, that time you get actual length, question mark. When this one is reduced, our enlarged length is also reduced. Okay, x1 x2 y1 y2, when both reduced, okay, same time, means that is in direct proportion, direct proportion. So x1 upon y1 equal to x2 upon y2. Put the value of xy here. x1 equal to 50,000, y1 equal to 5, equal to x2 1 and y2 not given. Cross multiplication. Okay, so y2 into 50,000 equal to 1 into 5. Change the side of this one. So y2 equal to 5 ones are 5 divided by this one 50,000. So 5 ones are, and here 10,000. Okay, means 1 upon 10,000, that is 0.0001 centimeter. Otherwise standard form is 1.0 into 10 raised to minus 4 centimeter. Okay, out of them you just write down any one answer. That is the actual length of bacteria. Bacteria. Now when length is 20,000, okay, here enlarged time and here enlarged length. When 50,000 length enlarged time is there, that time 5 centimeter length is there. When it's 20,000, what is the actual length? Okay, this one is our first answer, that one is second one. Same here, x1 x2 y1 y2, we know that that is in direct proportion. So x1 upon y1 equal to x2 upon y2. Put the value of xy here. 50,000 upon 5 equal to 20,000 upon y2. Cross multiplication. So y2 into 50,000 equal to 20,000 into 5. Change the side of 50,000. So y2 equal to 20,000 into 5 divided by 50,000. 10,000. Okay, and 4040 got, that is 2. So y2 equal to 2 centimeter. So write down sentence here. When enlarged time is 20,000, enlarged of photograph is 20,000 times, that time the enlarged length equal to 2 centimeter. Okay, now question number 6. Here the model of ship, the mast is 9 centimeter high. Okay, means model height is given, while the mast of actual ship is 20, means model height and actual height is given. Otherwise model measurement and actual measurement is given. When length of ship is 28 meter, then find out how long the model ship. Okay, that means what is given here, question number 6. Here model length, otherwise measurement is given. Okay, and here actual length is given. Okay, when this one is model length is given in centimeter and this one is given in meter. When model length is 9 centimeter, that time actual length is 12 meter. Then how much the model length if actual length is 28 meter. Okay, when actual length is increased, the model length is also increased, means both increase together. So they are in, write down x1 x2 y1 y2, and they are in direct proportion. So x1 upon y1 equal to x2 upon y2. Put the value of xy, 9 upon 12 equal to x2, you just find out, and here 28. Cross multiplication, 12 into x2 equal to 9 into 28. Change the side of 12. x2 equal to 9 into 28 upon 12. So here 3 3s are and 4 3s are and 4 7s are. 7 3s are 21. So 21 centimeter. Okay. So length of model is 21 centimeter when the actual length is 28 meter. Okay. Next question, question number 7. What's the question? Suppose 2 kg of sugar contain 9 into 10 is to 6 crystal. How many sugar crystal are there in 5 kg sugar and 1.2 kg sugar? Means 2 crystals are there. Okay. We write down the details for both one together and then calculation one by one. Okay. Here what is given? Here weight of sugar is given. Sugar in kg is given, and here number of crystal in number of crystal means number crystals are given. Okay, total crystals. When sugar is 2 kg, that time crystals, number of crystals are 9 into 10 raised to 6. Okay, now for first one, when sugar is 5 kg, how much number of crystals are there? Okay, for that one, x1 x2 y1 y2. Okay, when number of sugar is increased, weight is increased, number of crystal are also increased. That means they are in direct proportion. Okay, that means x1 upon y1 equal to x2 upon y2. x1 means 2, y1 equal to 9 into 10 raised to 6 equal to x2 is 5 and here y2. Cross multiplication, 2 into y2 equal to 5 into 9 into 10 raised to 6. Okay, that means y2 equal to 5 into 9 into 10 raised to 6 divided by 2. Now divide by 2 is not possible. Then what to do? Look here. 5 into 9 into, and here divide by 2 is there. Here 10 raised to 6 is there. Na? I just write down 10 raised to 1 and 10 raised to 5. 6 is there. So I divide that one into 2 parts. 10 and 10 raised to 5. Means 1 power. I just cut that one. 10 raised to 1 means 10. So 2 5s are. Okay. So 5 5 25. 25 into 9. That is 225. 225 into 10 raised to 5. Okay. That's your answer. Otherwise standard form is 2.25 into 10 raised to 5 and 2 point we move this side means plus 2. 10 raised to 7 crystals. Okay. Same for second one. In that also I just write down in short. Okay. Weight of sugar in kg and here number of crystals. Okay. When 2 kg number of crystals, that is 9 into 10 raised to 6 is given. Then find out for 1.2 kg how many crystals are there. Okay, x1 x2 y1 y2, we know that is in direct proportion. X1 upon y1 equal to x2 upon y2. X1 is 2, here 9 into 10 raised to 6 equal to x2 is 1.2 and here y2. Cross multiplication. So 2 into y2 equal to 1.2 into 10 raised 9 into 10 raised to 6. Cross multiplication. y2 equal to 1.2 means 12 into 9 into 10 raised to 6 and here 10 for decimal. 1.2 means 12 divided by 10 and here 2 at denominator side. Okay. So look, I just write down 12 into 9 into 10 raised to 6 means 10 into 10 raised to 5. 110 I just Write down in fractals form. And 10 into 2. 2 6 are 12 and 10 cut. So 9 6 are 54 into 10 raised to 5. Okay, crystals. Otherwise standard form is 5.4 into 10 raised to 6 crystals. Just write down that one. Okay, both are the right answers. Okay, then next one, number 8. Road. Rasmi has a road map with a scale 1 centimeter representing 18 kilometers. She drives on a road 72 kilometers. Okay, then what is the distance he covered in map? So here number 8, what is given? So here it's given distance on map, and here distance on road. Okay, map measurement is given in centimeter and that is given in kilometer. Okay, scale is for 1 centimeter 18 kilometer and she travel 72 kilometer on road. Then find out distance on map. Okay, when total distance on road is increase, the distance on map is also increase. Okay, that means they are in direct proportion. Direct proportion. Okay, so x1 upon y1 equal to x2 upon y2. Put the value of xy here. So 1 upon 18 equal to x2 equal to not given, y2 equal to 72. Change the side of 72. So 1 into 72, right? That is 1 into 72 and 18 is there. 18 equal to x2. Okay. So 18 4s are means x2 equal to 4 centimeter. So distance covered on map equal to 4 centimeter. Clear? Now question number 9. Look here. A 5 meter and 60 centimeter high vertical pole cast a shadow 3 meter 20 centimeter. Means here length of height of pole is given and length of shadow is given. Okay, so what is given here? Height of pole, which is given in meter, means centimeter and meter we convert into meter, and here that time length of shadow is given, that is also given in meter. Okay, when height of pole is 5 meter and 60 centimeter, so in decimal it's written 5.60 meter. Okay, that time length is 3 meter 20 centimeter, means 3.20 meter. And you know that how to convert meter and centimeter into meter, right? Then first question, when the length of shadow cross another pole, okay, the height of pole is given 10 meter and 50 centimeter, means 10.50 meter. That time you just find out length of shadow. Okay, x1 x2 y1 y2. When pole is higher than first one, that time length of shadow is also high, means greater. Okay, that means that is in direct proportion. Direct proportion. Okay, so x1 upon y1 equal to x2 upon y2, right? Put the value of x, that is x1, that is 5.60, y1 is 3.20, equal to x2 is 10.50, and here y2, you just find out that one. Cross multiplication, 5.60 into y2 equal to 10.50 into 3.20. Change the side of 5.60. y2 equal to 10.50 into 3.20 divided by 5.60 equal to, okay, that is 1050 into 3020 divided by 100. For this one we convert the decimal into fraction into, for same one, 100 into, that is 560, and 100 of that one become at numerator side. So 100 cut, 1010 cut. Okay, now 8 into 7, 8 sevens are, okay, and 8 fours are 32, and 7 cut that one, 7 ones are 7, 35, 7 fives are, and 0. So 1010 here cut. Answer is 15 fours are 60 divided by 10, 10 cut, that means 6 meter. Okay, so length of shadow is 6 meter. Now second question in that one, height of pole in meter and length of shadow, that is also in meter. Okay, first one is given, we directly write down in decimal 5.60 meter, and that time shadow is 3.20 meter. Here we already converted one here, right? So second question is, if the height of pole, here height of pole which curls shadow 5 meter, means shadow, length of shadow is given, that is 5 meter. Then find out height of pole, x1, x2, y1, y2, and that is in direct proportion. We already find out that one. Okay, so x1 upon y1 equal to x2 upon y2. Put the value of xy here. So 5.60 upon 3.20 equal to, x2 is not given, here 5 is given. Change the side of 5. Okay, so x2 equal to 560 into 5, these two, and decimal of this one is 100 into 320, and decimal that was is 100 at upper side. It's cut and 00 cut. Now it's 8.7, and that is 8 sevens are 8 fours are 8 cut. Okay, that means x2 equal to 7 fives are 35 divided by 4. Okay, so cut that one, 70 35 upon 4, so 8 fours are 32, it's 3. Now no decimal is there, no number is there, put decimal here, 0. 7 fours are 28, 20, 7 fives are. Okay, that means x2 equal to 8.75 meter, that means 8 meter and 75 centimeter. Okay, that is the answer. Length of the height of pole when length of shadow is 5 meter. Okay, and last one, number 10, that is a loaded truck travel 40 km in 25 minutes. If the speed remains same, how far it's travel in 5 hours? Okay, means time taken and distance covered is given. Okay, so for that one, time taken, that is given in minute. Okay, and here distance covered in kilometer. When is travel for 25 minutes, it's cover 14 kilometer distance. Okay, when is travel 5 hours, for 5 hours, 5 hours means 5 into 60 equal to 300 minute. Okay, because here it's given in minute, so convert 5 hour into minute, 300, how much distance is cover. Okay, when is take more time, for same speed, okay, more time, the distance covered more, okay. That means both increase together, that is in direct proportion, x1 x2 y1 y2, that is in direct proportion, okay. So x1 upon y1 equal to x2 upon y2. Put the value of that one, 25, and here 14 equal to x2 is 300 and y2 you just find out. Cross multiplication, 25 into y2 equal to 300 into 14. Change the side of 25, y2 equal to 300 in 14 divided by 25. 25 ones are 25, 50 and 2s are, okay, means 12 into 14 kilometer. So 14 2s are 28, 14 ones are 140, 168. So it's cover 168 kilometer distance, okay. The truck cover 168 kilometer distance in 5 hours, okay. We just write down this sentence. So here our exercise 13.1 is completed. You just complete that exercise in your notebook, okay. Thank you.